this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my father. Yes, He's the king. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my father. Yes, He's the king. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Tamar Braxton, and I'm with the princess from the Life with the Princess show, the voice of her generation. Yeah, baby.
We are the Heather Hills Philanthropists, and we listen to Life with the Princess radio show, the voice of our generation.
Hey everybody, it's me, Miracle, #the Princess, and welcome to my radio show called Life with the Princess Radio, the voice of my generation. My show is about kids, and it's also for kids, and it's about giving God the glory. You can check me out on YouTube on Life with the Princess channel, on Instagram, and on Musical.ly at Life with the Princess. I want to start off with something I call Miracles Moment. Whenever you're scared, call on the Lord, and He will protect you. Pray to Him, and He will guide you. My guests today are Shelamiah and Greg. You may remember them as members of the Heather Hills Philanthropists who have been on the show twice, including last year when they collected items for kids with cancer. But they also are winners of the movie tickets to see the premiere of the movie Black Panther. They're here to tell us of what they thought of the movie. But first, last week, the world was horrified to see another school shooting, this time at a high school in Florida. The shooter was a former student, took the lives of 17 people, both students and teachers. When I heard about this shooting, I felt really scared and I felt very sad because I usually have lockdowns and I pray. So how did you guys feel when you heard about the shootings?
Well, I was, one day, my name is Shelamiah Griffiths. I am from Bowie, Maryland, and I attend Heather Hills Elementary. I am 10 years old and in the 5th grade. So when I heard about this shooting, I felt sad for the people and their families because they have to go through it. Because it's really hard losing somebody that you love, and that nobody should have to go through, well, everybody has to go through that at one point in their life. But it doesn't feel good, and I pray for those people.
Yes, I do agree with you, Shelamiah. It is very sad to lose someone even when they're not at the point to die. So I really think it's just sad.
So, among the victims was a coach who ran towards the gunman to protect his students and lost his life. He risked his own life so that his students could live. It reminded me of God's love for us, because God sacrificed His own Son, Jesus Christ, so that we can have an eternal life. The shooting made people start talking about how to prevent things like that from happening in the future. They talked about banning guns like the one the shooter used, which could hurt many people at once. They also talked about how mental illnesses played a role in school shootings and about how to keep guns out of the hands of people who have mental health. This week, the president talked about allowing some teachers to carry guns in schools to keep us safe. What do you guys think? Do you think they should allow teachers carry guns to protect their students?
My name is Gregory Maryland, and I think that they shouldn't. because guns, as you know, the shooting in Florida, it killed 17 kids, and it was just by teenagers. So if a kid misused a gun, I think more could be killed.
What about you, Shelmaya?
Well, I think that is not a good idea at all because people use guns for violence, and violence isn't the answer in the world.
So, I think letting teachers carry guns is also a bad idea because if they carry guns, sometimes teachers could have a bad spirit in them. And if they don't like a student because they keep on being bad in class, they could probably try to use the gun and try to hurt the student, which could prevent more shootings. So, what do you guys think the solution is to school violence?
I think the solution to school violence is... Oh, I'm showing my Griffiths, by the way. I think the solution is that people should care about each other more and try to talk things through instead of just going and fighting.
My name is Gregory. I agree with you because love is better than hatred, and hatred can absorb someone, and they can do a lot of bad things that they might regret in life.
So I think the solution is to any kid out there, no matter what's happening or wherever they are, they should pray. Because yes, God is protecting you, but sometimes he doesn't anymore, so he can test you to see what you would do in a bad situation. So I would say that you should pray or look up to God, and I think that's what the solution is. So if someone you know is threatening to hurt a student at school, tell your teacher and tell your parents. Don't ignore it. It might be a matter of life or death. We have to take a break, but when we come back, we'll have Miracle's message and Miracle's word of the day.
I need to tell you this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in his light and love him. Okay. God is my father. Yes, he's the king. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my father, yes, he's the king. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Tamar Braxton, and I'm with the princess from the Life with the Princess show, the voice of her generation. Yeah, baby.
We are the Heather Hills Philanthropists, and we listen to Life with the Princess radio show, the voice of our generation.
Welcome back to Life with the Princess radio show, the voice of my generation. I'm your host, Miracle # the Princess, and my guests today are Shelmaya and Greg. You may remember Shelmaya as 9 members of the Heather Hills Philanthropists. So, they're here to talk about the movie Black Panther. They won tickets to the movie premiere. So what do you guys think of the movie Black Panther?
I think that the movie was amazing. It was full of action, and it was just amazing and touching at the end of the movie.
I think it was, well, in the beginning, it was kind of slow, but then as I watched through it, it showed passion for the African people, and that it showed that African Americans and Africans can unite.
So, who was your favorite character?
Well, my favorite character was the antagonist Killmonger. Michael B. Jordan played him, and he's my favorite character because he gone through a lot because his dad was killed and his mom was killed, and he was a product of the system from foster care to foster care in Oakland, California. Even with all that, he equipped himself to take over. He was a modern-day Malcolm Malcolm X by any means necessary.
So who was your favorite character, Greg?
My favorite character, it had to be Black Panther, the protagonist of the whole entire movie. He was played by Chadwick Boseman.
So my favorite character was Black Panther's sister. She had a whole lot of style, and she was so good and so funny. So, what was your favorite scene?
Well, my favorite scene was, I actually have a couple. When Shuri, Black Panther's sister, was like, "What are those?" to T'Challa when he was wearing his royal sandals. And then I like when M'Baku said, "Are you done?" when they were getting all mushy and lovey. And then I like when Killmonger was like, "Hey, Auntie," when they realized that he was part of them.
So, what was your favorite part, Greg?
My favorite part, it had to be the car scene in North Korea.
Goodness, mine too. So, my favorite scene was also the car scene when they blew up the car and she was still in the car seat, and like she had the steering wheel and was just like sliding across the road, and I was laughing so hard. So, what's your favorite costume?
My favorite costume, it has to be the costume that Shuri invented, the new version of the Black Panther suit. Because, like she said, he has to put on his helmet while he's being shooted. And that just doesn't seem fun. So, having the vibranium and the necklace and allowing to transform during the fight, it's really amazing.
What was your favorite?
Well, my favorite costume was Killmonger's because that just looked killer hot.
And what was your mouth open when you first saw Wakanda revealed, and what did you like about it?
Well, not really, because I've seen a lot of beautiful places, but it was very beautiful still. But it was a more beautiful version of Niagara Falls.
So, what was your favorite?
I was very shocked that they revealed their location, but my mouth wasn't down. I was actually mind blown they gave out their location. And that was just very great that they did that, because they've been hiding for ever since the beginning of time. And I think it's just great that they revealed their location out to the public.
And what did you think of Zuri's genius with technology?
I think Zuri's genius could be used for actually many different things, like to help people get cured. Like if they spread vibranium around the world for the good, she could help cure people instead of everybody dying.
Yes, shut, Maya. You are very correct. If she healed him when they're taking him to Wakanda, then yes, she will have a lot of talent healing a lot of people and the sick in the world.
So, were there enough action in the movie for you?
Of course there was. It was action packed. The car scene, the ending, every part, especially the final battle between Killmonger and Black Panther.
I 100% agree with Gregory, because, like, it's so, it stands out through other movies because it's almost an all-black cast, and it shows that we are kings and queens instead of crooks and thieves.
So what did you think of the challenge day first scene between Jeremiah tribe, leader of Mukbu, and the T'Challa?
I thought T'Challa showed great leadership by seeing M'Baku's worth and letting him live because the mountain tribe needs M'Baku, because then who's going to be the new king?
I totally agree with Shalmaya. It was very great that Baku surrendered before he could either get thrown down the waterfall or die. Because as Shalmaya said, they need M'Baku for the mountain tribe in case they ever need a new king.
So what else did you guys think of the movie?
Well, I think that the movie could I think the movie would it could be better if well, actually, it's Black History Month, and Black Panther is epic for it to show that Africa's contribution to math, engineering, and science. Princess Shuri is going to make the STEM world flooded of girls.
I think it was a great movie of our time because it showed futuristic technology as well in modern time, and it should clean up at the Academy Awards in my opinion.
So I noticed of what you guys are wearing, which is really awesome. Can you guys explain to me what you guys are wearing?
Well, I'm wearing a daishiki, and the daishiki I am wearing is an African outfit that we use, and I'm also wearing this necklace that looks like the one in Wakanda when it was Challenge Day, and when T'Challa was fighting against M'Baku. This is what T'Challa wore. His necklace and his hat.
So what are you wearing, Greg?
I am also wearing a dashiki as well. The colors on it are white and green and black, and I really think that it symbolizes life and how it's bonded with us. I am also wearing beads on my arm.
Cool. So I like how people were dressing up in African clothes for the movie. And now for Miracle's Word of the Day. Today's Miracle's Word is sacrifice. It means suffering something or a value to gain something else or prevent evil. In the Bible, people used to offer animal sacrifices to God as an offering, but when Jesus Christ died on the cross, it was perfect sacrifice. Sacrifice. He gave his own life so that we could have an eternal life. Now it's time for Miracle's message. Today's Miracle's message comes from Psalms 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom do I fear? The Lord is my life's refuge. Whom I afraid. Now it's time for Miracle's musical moment. Born in Memphis, Tennessee, in 1942, to a preacher and a gospel singer, Aretha Franklin taught herself to sing as a child. She also learned to play the piano. At the age of 14, she recorded songs at her father's church, which were released as the album Songs of Faith. She went on tour with gospel greats like Sam Cooke and Mahalia Jackson. She started singing R&B music and traveled to New York City, where she signed with Columbia Records and recorded the album Aretha in 1961. She made chart-topping hits and became known as Queen of Soul. She also became a symbol of Black empowerment during the civil rights movement, and was asked to sing at the funeral of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., with the song of Precious Lord. During the 1970s, she took home eight Grammys awards for Best R&B Female Vocal Performance. The last year one was her 1974 hit, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. In 1987, she became the first female artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2008, when I was born, she won her 18th Grammy Award, making her one of the most honored artists in Grammy history. And to this day, she continues making music. Last year, she started working with Stevie Wonder to release another album. Take a listen to her song, Respect. So now for some weird news. Ever since the movie Black Panther hit theaters, people have been calling city employees in Wakanda, Illinois, asking for vibranium, the movie fictional super metal. Although the city sounds the same as the fictional town in Wakanda in Africa, there is no such thing as vibranium, and it can't be found in Illinois. So were you guys expecting to win tickets to Black Panther?
No, I was completely shocked the next day. My friend Shamaya told me. I was just mind blown.
And were you shocked too?
Totally, because I was not expecting to win the tickets. Because I was literally just roaming on Facebook. I didn't even know that you had the video that said that you were giving the Black Panther tickets. So then when I heard about it, I didn't know what DM meant. So my mom contacted your dad, and he said that it was direct message. So then I knew that I thought you meant your Instagram direct message. So I hit you up on there, and I turned out to be the winner.
So what else do you guys want to say about the movie?
The movie was just exhilarating. Every second of it was just amazing. It felt real. It was beautiful. It teaches about monarchy, brotherhood, sisterhood, traditions.
Colonialism. Colonialism. The amazing visuals, the scenery, technology advanced, the costumes are dynamic. I need to get some vibranium myself.
So, that does it for my show today. I'd like to thank my guests, Shelamiah and Greg of Heather Hills Philanthropists, for joining me, and Shelamiah's mother. And for booking information or to be a guest on the show, email me at lifewiththeprincess@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to my show called Life with the Princess Radio. Oh, plus, my new play is coming out with Maddie and Mac. It's called Oh the Drama, and it's a 7-minute stage play. You can, if you want to check it out or know about it, just go on Life with the Princess at Instagram or at YouTube. So my Life with the Princess show is on YouTube, and I also have it on Musically and Instagram. So my radio show is on every second and fourth Saturday of the month from 10:30 to 11 here in WOB 1010 AM Baltimore. Talk to you again March 10th.
I need to tell you this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my Father, I'm royalty. It's Life with the Princess. Okay, alright.
Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Tamar Braxton, and I'm with the princess from the Life with the Princess show, the voice of her generation. Yeah, baby.
We are the Heather Hills Philanthropists, and we listen to Life with the Princess radio show, the voice of our generation.